You know, being the Shen god I am, people often ask me, how do I do it? What? People don't ask you diddly squat, Nick, about being a Shen god. Damn, you're right. Well, let's get right into the video. What's up, my dudes? It's your boy, Johnny Fubu Gaming, and I am back with another video. And today's video, being the Shen god I am, I have to tell you guys, teach you guys the ways of the Shen. So that's what this video is going to be about, an in-depth guide on Shen in Season 6. So anyway, let's get right into the video. So first we're going to start off with the Masteries. So in order to have the right Masteries, you have to name your page Sheniqua, as you can see here. You have to name it what it is right here if you want to you want to channel your inner Shen god. Alright, it has to be named this. Alright, anyway. So then, these are the runes you want to take. So you want to take 12 in Ferocity. You want to take Attack Speed or Fury. Feast, because you gotta get that health back when you kill a minion. You want to take Vampirism for that lifesteal and spell vamp, when you're auto attacking away at them champions, taking them down like a pro. You want to take Oppressor because we're not going to be carrying the game unless you go Lightning Shen, but you don't really do that. So we're going to take Oppressor so we do more damage with our taunt and etc. As it says right there down in the right hand corner of the little tooltip thing. And then we want to take 0 in Cunning. As you can see, there's nothing in here. And then in Resolve, we want to take Unyielding. You want to, max that out for that bonus armor and magic resist. You want to take Tough Skin because you take 2% less, or 2 less damage from champions and monsters, which, helps you lane with that Doran shield. Some people, I don't know why, they take Veteran Scars, but have they ever read Runic Armor? Shields, healing, regeneration, and lifesteal are 8% stronger on you, alright? See, this gives you lifesteal, so that 8%, boom, you get more lifesteal. Regeneration, you build Spirit Visage, boom, more regeneration. Healing, Spirit Visage, you get more health back. And shields, your Q, your passive, your E, they all proc your shield. Bigger shields equals less damage taken equals the game is carried. Alright. And you also want to take Perseverance because you're about to die and you get this nice health regen. You regen back to full health and they're like, oh my god, this kid is a god. And then you want to take Swiftness, 15% tenacity and slow resist, which is pretty good if you don't go ninja, if you don't go the ability power boots, whatever they're called. I'm thinking. 1 second, guys. I'm thinking. I got this. I don't know, but and you want to take Grasp of the Dying, obviously, because you want to get as much damage as you want, as you need, I should say, in order to take the enemies down. All right, next on to runes. So you see, no, that's the wrong rune page. No, that's the wrong rune page. All right, we got the Shen rune page. See, you gotta name it Shen. Only Shen. You can only name it Shen in order to do this. So what you want to take are movement speed quintessences. You see, I only have tier 2 because I'm poor. I don't have enough IP to get tier 3, but that's not the point here. Anything will do. Tier 2 is good enough. Alright. You also want to take attack speed marks so you can maximize your damage while attacking with your Q, that percent health damage. You want to take greater seal of armor seals, obviously, that 1+ armor, and you want to take magic resist glyphs. This is because you can take this rune page against anyone, basically, because you have armor and you also have magic resist, plus you're also maximizing your damage out with the attack speed, and they can't catch you because you're like Sonic, and you got these movement speed quintessences, which is even better on top of it. So, yeah. So that's about it for the runes and masteries. Now let's go into the game, and we are going to start talking about the wombo combos. Okay, guys, we are now in game, and who other to show you the wombo combos on, other than Shen himself. So basically, I'm going to be showing you the wombo combos now. So the first wombo combo you want to practice is, the taunt flash QW. So basically, you're taunting, then you're flashing on top of them, hitting your Q and your W to follow up, which is basically just a better version of the regular combo that I'm going to be showing you in a second now. So then the second combo you want to practice, which is the one that you mostly want to practice, is using your taunt to taunt the enemy, then using your Q to get on top of the Shen, as you just saw me do there, and placing your W down so you minimize the damage taken and you're maximizing your damage output. And now we are going to be moving on to what skins you should be playing on Shen. Okay guys, now on the topic of skins, I'm going to be showing you guys which skins will channel your inner Shen godness and boost you to Challenger in no time, right? Even though I'm not Challenger myself, but I'm telling you, you follow these tips and you will indeed get the Challenger. Alright, so the first skin I'm going to be telling you guys to use is obviously the classic skin, because this skin is like above and beyond. Even though I don't use it that often, it is a decently good skin. But the two skins you are going to want to acquire to become the Shen God are Frozen Shen and Yellow Jacket Shen. This is because the graphics on these skins just bring this game to a whole other level, and you will indeed do better in lane and in the whole other game overall. Now I'm going to tell you a skin that I do not use at all and you want to avoid using is Mr. Surgeon Shen, better known as Shen with Crocs. You do not want to use this skin because the skin looks like complete garbage. He's using a machete as a syringe knife or whatever it's called. And overall, it's just a garbage skin, and that's all I can say. Another good skin is Blood Moon Shen. The graphics are great, um, uh, and that's about what I can say. The graphics are completely just great. Same goes with Warlord Shen. I like his animation on his Q with his katana. It brings a whole nother level of depth into the game. And then the last skin you want to use is TPA Shen, because you see, Faker has his Zed skin, TPA skin for Shen. They won with Shen in Worlds, so obviously you want to use the skin that they won with in Worlds. And who doesn't like the batons that he's holding that you can buy at LCS and stuff, as you see in the LCS on Twitch. It's obviously one of the best skins. Alright, so for summoner spells, you're going to want to take Flash and Teleport, but you can take whatever. If you're going support, Exhaust or Ignite. If you're going jungle, obviously Smite. But your main summoner spells are Flash and Teleport, so you can ult across the map and then teleport back to your tower to defend it, which I regularly do because whenever I, am playing, the top laner always wants to keep pushing my lane when I go to help another lane, so it would be reasonable to take teleport and flash, so as I showed you guys before, so you can do the flash taunt, which could be life or death in your team and could win you the game ultimately in the end, because you could flash or taunt flash their jungler and get Baron and then go run it down mid like Tyler won and end the game. And yeah, so that's basically the summoner spells you want to take on Shen. You could also take Ghost if you're feeling up to it, because they buffed it and it's better now. And yeah, so those are the summoner spells you want to take on Shen. And yeah, alright, one of the most important tips while you're playing Shen is the items you use, indeed. Alright, so for our starting items, you either want to start with, well, obviously you're going to start with Health Potion and Doran Shield, whoever you're against. I don't care if you're against Darius, which you don't want to pick Shen into Darius, I'll tell you that now. But you obviously want to take Health Potion and Doran Shield, then On your second back, if you have enough gold, you can buy a refillable pot and or a vision ward or pink ward. And you also want to get a warding totem trinket, obviously at level 1. And later on in the game, you want to get Elixir of the Iron so you get tankier and you become larger and you're just above and beyond. Alright, so your first early item backs, you either want to pick up on your first back a chain vest or a Kindle gem, depending on who you're up against. If you're up against AP or AD, and if you don't have a lot of gold, you might as well just pick up a no magic mantle, boots, speed, or cloth armor. But if you are doing really good lane and hitting every CS and farming, and your farm's like 30 or 40 at like 5 minutes, then you might want to go back, pick up a Bomby Cinder if you're against an AD, or a Spectral's Cowl if you're against AP. And your core items are Shen are going to be Sunfire Cape and Spirit Visage, because those two items just make you overall really tanky and you just do a bunch of magic damage with the Sunfire Cape, and your shields and all your healing is increased by the Spirit Visage. Alright, for your boots, you're either want to go and take Ninja Tabi, Mercury Treads, or Boots of Swiftness. I would recommend Ninja Tabi if you have 3 AD members on their team or the team's fully AD, because it blocks out basic attack damage, and it gives you armor. Mercury Treads, if their team has a lot of stuns and slows, and it gives you movement speed and magic resist. And Boots of Swiftness, if your team's all AD and your movement slowing effects are reduced by 25%. So if you're against an AD team or an AP team and you want to build these, then you're speedy Gonzalez. Alright, if you want to finish your cooldown reduction, you're either going to want to buy the Warmog's armor, 800 health, pretty good item. Trinity Force, it gives a bunch of stats, movement speed, cooldown reduction, attack speed, attack damage, mana, which you can't use, and health. Locket of the Iron Slurry, if you're against an AP team and you want to peel for your teammates. Or Black Lever, if you want to reduce the damage, or you want to reduce your enemy's armor and just destroy them. And this gives 20% cooldown reduction, 50 attack damage, and 300 health, which is overall good for your tank stats. Alright, if you're against attack speed, you want to take Randu Omen, because it reduces 10% damage taken from critical strikes, and it also it slows the movement speed of others nearby when you use it. When you use the active, and the passive makes the attacker's speed reduced while they're near you. If you're behind, you want to get ZZ Rot portals. So say your first tower is taken like 5 minutes in, for instance, somehow, then you want to get ZZ Rot portal like first or second item. I wouldn't recommend it first item. I would recommend it second item, because how it works, like it's a mini tower with the voidling spawning and destroying minions and towers and so forth. And if you don't want to die and you're really ahead, then you want to get a guardian angel, because it brings you back to life basically. Alright, and if you want more damage, you want to build either a Dead Man's Plate, Titanic Hydra, Thornmail, or a Wit's End. This is because Dead Man's Plate, the passive, gives you more attack damage every time you move. Titanic Hydra is overall good for wave clear, and it gives you 35 attack damage and tank stats. Thornmail, so if say they have a Kog'Maw and he's auto attacking you, you're doing damage back to him without even having to auto attack him or do any damage to him. And then Wit's End to reduce their magic resist and giving you more magic resist back, and it gives you attack speed, which allows you to maximize your damage overall. And yeah, that's about it for items. And there's also another item I left out on this list, which is Banshee's Veil. That's if you're against, like, say, a Veigar, for instance, or Diana, someone who can one-shot you. That's what you would want to build on Shen. Yeah.